Hello team, welcome back to Next Level JJ, and it is the Austrian Grand Prix this weekend. So there's only one thing we need to do, and that is drive one of the best sounding V10s of all time around this beautiful track, and a personal favorite of mine. Hey, look, I hope you're doing really well. Of course, it's one of those things where when it's a Grand Prix weekend, it is the right way to celebrate that. And I mean, look at what's behind me. A channel favorite, a regular to these jazz hands, the F2004 Ferrari, famously driven by Michael Schumacher, Rubens Barrichello, and a bunch of other people. Hey, look, let's be quick. Simple as always, if you want to learn more about me, you want to join our Discord, you want to see what other channels I'm on, head over to nextleveljj.com. Simple as that. All the deets are there. And then, of course, the amazing music, as always, provided by Stream Beats by Harris Heller. Go check them out. Link is in the description, but of course, you can also find them on Spotify. So, as I said, let's be quick. I want to get into the groove quickly. So we're at the Austrian Grand Prix, the Spielberg Grand Prix. It is in the Spielberg Mountains in Austria, and this is one of those tracks that has existed for a very long time, a stalwart of Formula One. There was a hiatus for a small period of time, which gives us a unique little situation for today's stream, but other than that, as you can see, it's existed for quite some time. It's also been modified multiple times. It used to have a sort of massive long straight, but some of the bankings and stuff were deemed a little bit dangerous. Behemoth, I think Alex Jakes called it. So most wins, Max Verstappen. Red Bull did purchase this track. It's their home track. If you didn't know, technically Red Bull is Austrian, even though it had its beginning somewhere else. But anyway, we won't get into that. But yes, so most constructor wins is Ferrari and McLaren tied. Lot of history here. Now the thing is why I say that that's unique is the stream's called the Greatest V10, and the last V10 to win at the Austrian Grand Prix was actually the Ferrari F2003, but in 2004 they did not race at the Austrian Grand Prix. So the last one is the F2003, but the F2004 is a highly revised version of the F2003. So it's kind of similar, I guess, and so would work well for us. And look, this is the one they've got an Assetto Corsa Evo, so that's the one we're going to give it a go. Now, for those who watch my other streams, go, hang on, you usually play Assetto Corsa. I flip between the two. Assetto Corsa Evo is still in early access. There's still a lot for them to do. They're working really hard in the background. One of the things I think is graphics optimization. You'll hear me moan about it. I have got everything turned down pretty much as low as it can go, and it still sucks nuts. So hopefully that'll improve. But look, quick one, F2004, if you didn't know, one of the most successful Formula One cars in history. If you look at today's standards, it didn't win as much races, but then again, those seasons were much shorter, and also those cars were a lot less reliable than they are today, though this season is proving different. So some of the names that you see here just jump out at you. Rory Byrne, South African, legend, designed this. People like Aldo Costa, James Allison, Ross Brawn, for goodness sake. Remember, Ross Brawn went from Ferrari, bought Honda for $1, turned it into Brawn GP, won their first season, and then of course eventually they became Mercedes, which is obviously so dominant. So really good start there. This was a team where everything came together, the best drivers, the best cars, the best engines, everything. And so yes, Mr. Michael Schumacher did really well in this. So little details about it. Car revved to about 18,800 RPM, 7-speed sequential gearbox. It had 900 to 940 horsepower odd, and it only weighed 605 kgs. These days, Formula One cars are heavy, they're large, they are trying to cut them down, but in this case, they were super duper light. All right, well, shall we come on down into Assetto Corsa, my friends? I'm really looking forward to this. Honestly, this particular car is just a favorite of mine. I love driving it. What you can't see in the background is me turning off all kinds of things to get this game as much of a chance to run smoothly as possible, because obviously while you're streaming and you're running on a gaming laptop with only a 4050 graphics card, it's got to work hard. So what's the plans today? Very simple, team. We're going to take it for a spin. We're going to drive it around in practice, get used to it a little bit. I only drove it just to check that everything's working. And then we'll have a bit of a race against other Formula One cars that are in the Assetto Corsa Evo. And yeah, just enjoy the beauty that is this car. A key thing with this car, of course, is just the amazing way that it sounds. Now, people have questions. What setup are you running? G923 or 925, whatever it was, with the pedal setup. And yeah, just, you know, I can't run head tracking because the Assetto Corsa Evo doesn't have that capability as yet. Okay, so of course the audio is turned up for a reason, and so I might have to shout a little bit above it, but that's okay. All right, here we go. Oh, this car, man. All right, let's go. Now, interesting enough, some of you don't know, the tires in this Formula One car is grooved. And the reason why that's grooved is because they were getting so fast that they literally cut grooves in the tires to slow the cars down. Nothing that people didn't know. This car has traction control. They actually had traction control back in those days. Now outlawed, but yes, in that season they did have it. So you can see here in the bottom right, I can turn it up and down. Now, tires will be cold, so... here we go. Such a tricky section, this. Gotta find my braking point, turn-in point, find how much aerodynamics is gonna come in play here. Now, this car's in its stock setup. I haven't made any change. Oh! Man, this car is beautiful. And you hear that weird noise when I'm accelerating? That's the traction control. Wow, okay, all right. I need to brake more. Way! Fuck it, let's go 0. Fuck it, let's go 0. You know what? We need to warm up these tires. Well, that's not good, is it? Alright, well, here we go. The stupid thing is to drive this thing without traction control, but I love driving a car without traction control. I also think we need to turn up the downforce a little bit. She's a little bit understeer, and this track needs a good front end. especially through this section, I'm just not able to get... Ooh, okay. She without traction control bites, okay. Listen to that. That's better. Way! She lets go very quickly, eh? Okay, let's take her back to the pits. Have a look a little bit at downforce. Check our tires, see what's running. See if we can dial out some of that understeer. Because I don't want traction control. Traction control's for losers. You see how I keep leaning over to try and see over the nose? Which I can change, by the way. Which I can change, but this is exactly how Formula One drivers would see it. So, we will imitate. Whew, but that was a fun start. Baby, this car is so good. Cool. Oh, thank you for that pit stop. All right, so let's... Vehicle setup. Let's have a look-see. Oh, Assetto Corsa Evo logo. Oh, very good. Okay, so... Tire pressures I'm not going to touch. Toe and camber, there might be some adjustment, but now we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of it. Electronics, so there is STC. Fuel and strategy, we're not worried about. It is on soft tires, okay. Suspension... Yeah, maybe... I think we'll just focus on aero for now. So, you see, front wing angle, that definitely was why I was getting so much understeer. So let's just keep it similar. I'm thinking from a bumpiness perspective, this track is actually not that bad. There's only turn, what I would do, turn 2, but technically it's turn 3. This is about the only part where really it's a bit bumpy, so I think what we can do is maybe just let's dial out okay, let's just do that. I think this will probably just give us a little bit more balance, makes the car a little bit easier to manage. Okay, still requires some skill. I mean, this is a Formula One car. Okay, so traction control always resets, it seems, to 6 or so, which is fine. We've got cold tires, so let's keep it there for now. Even though I said traction control is for losers. Whoa, hey. You know what? Screw it. We'll just be light-footed. Yeah, immediately I can feel there's a bit more front end, even though that was in the low-speed corner. That was the height adjustment. Oh, much better front end. Look at how I'm... Hey! I'm able to hold on to that. No, you could just see the front end was willing to turn a bit more there. Tires are still cold. Wow! I've been validated. Whatever, man. I think I need to look at gearing as well. Let's see, 5th, 6th. Yeah, there's 7. Okay. Okay, so we can do a bit of adjustments to gearing, but I'm happy with the front end. Just try to carry momentum through this corner a bit more. There again. Okay, all right. So I need to stay mid-throttle and bleed out to the outside before applying throttle for a second. Okay, we can go through there a bit faster. I saw it coming! Just practicing my drifting skills with an F2004, as you do. Nice. Figuring it out. She's just so loose, man. Okay, I know what we need to do. Yes. Okay, I was going to drive all the way to the pits, but then I realized, you know what? Technology. Technologia. Technologia. Okay, back to the pit lane. Settings. No, not those settings. Vehicle setup. Yes. Okay. So this Assetto Corsa Evo logo is so stupid. It wastes a few seconds. Okay. So we're gonna bump this up to here, and then. Are you telling me I can't change gear setup? That's ridiculous. Like, I know this is early access. But, like, gearing is one of the most simplistic things to... What? I'm sorry, man. Assetto Corsa Evo, do better. Anyway, shall we? Traction control 0. Beautiful forest in the background there. Okay, so we've got a little bit rear wing. Shortcut, cut. Which should give us a little bit more stability, especially through this next section. Tires are cold. It just shows you, man, back in these days, these cars were Well, they were driven by the best drivers, so... Man, I've got to be so sensitive with that corner. You kind of become scared of applying throttle without traction control in this thing. Oops, under brake there. I've committed to it now, team. I said traction control's for losers. I can't go back. That's such a slow corner, man. Better. Oh, the response from this car is amazing. Whoa, okay, I tried to push the limit a bit more there. We know the limit in third gear now. Okay. See, under braking and you're doomed. Okay. Under braking, not braking early enough. Yeah. Tricky pit lane this, it just suddenly goes blind on you. Okay. All right. Okay. So, let's go... Settings. No. Hang on, so can I not get to the pit lane without restarting the session? I mean, seriously, like, this game needs so much more design in it. Stuff that's just basic. Okay, anyway, so... Let's first go to the replay. and just save it just in case. I always forget to save my replays. And then I'm like, oh, damn, I don't have any B-roll. Okay, and then we'll go restart session. I'm going for this team. I'm going for Assetto Corsa Evo logo. I know what I'm playing, for God's sake. And then we're going to bump that rear wing angle up to max because she's still just letting go. Now, yes, I know. I can turn traction control on and just dial out, maybe even just traction control 1, just to dial out that snap oversteer. But why do I play without traction control? It challenges me. This channel's called Next Level JJ. I'm not next level. It's about challenging yourself, taking things to the next level. And driving this car without traction control is that thing. But also, all other Formula One cars don't have traction control. And so they were spoiled. That's why these cars were so fast. I don't want that. All right. But my God, what a f***ing awesome car. All right, here we go. Traction control 0. Okay, so we got a little bit more. We got a little bit more rear wing, which will hopefully help us through that fast section. Though it will bring back a little bit of understeer again. Cold tires. Yeah, the balance has definitely shifted a little bit more forward. Man, that dip is insane. Tires will still be, I think, a little bit on the cold side. It's not as warm as it is currently in Austria. Oh, just avoid that inside curb. See, I'm trying to carry more speed in, but the balance... Ugh. You need to be a real good Formula One driver to nail that corner. Tokyo drifting at F2004, you know. I'm still finding the limits of this car in many of the corners. Need those tires to warm up as well. Squirreling out of there. So patient in that corner. You have to be. Okay, that rear wing adjustment was perfect there. That's better. Snappy. Come on, turn, bastard! Yeah, that was me just turning in too early and I just made the corner shallow. So I need to pick a point on the outside of the corner to aim for first before turning in. Okay, she's now warmed up and she's sticking to that corner. Nice. Man, this thing is beautiful. Little heart rate spiker. Okay, let's focus on that. There we go. And then turn in late, get the apex, and then power out smoothly. Not the fastest yet, but I just have to remember to turn in late. That corner, you just, I don't know, you can't trail brake into it. Starting to sweat. No, she doesn't want to spin? Why is that? Our traction control's off. There we go. Okay. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Replay. Save. Cool. Now, let's go back to the pit lane, and then it gives me this view. Wonderful. And so I'm happy with the vehicle setup now, even though I can't change the gearing. Duh. So I'm going to do just 3 more laps. Actually, you know what? Let's just do one thing here. HUD. I did turn it off for realism, but I do think that in Formula 1 I could have some sort of guidance on tire temperature. Maybe not in those days, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So now at least we can't bitch and moan about our tire temperatures. Just when you start thinking about other things, she bites. Okay, we need those 4 things to be green. Let's see how long that takes. Jeez, look. Slowly they're coming up. So the outside tires are getting there. Poor temperature. Outside's still a bit cold. Still that inside front right. No, inside front right. It does make sense. I mean, we are going clockwise, so mostly. Problem is I need that tire here. And here. There we go. Okay, now she's cooking. Let's go. Yeah, whatever. For fuck's sakes! Just too eager. Okay, come on, baby, come on. Why do I race this car without traction control? Because I'm an idiot. Oh, that corner, you got to turn in a bit later, I think. I keep hunting the apex. She almost let go there. Oops. Okay, let's see if we can get a good time on the board. Not the best exit, but okay. I wish I could just do what Kimi Antonelli does through that corner, but it doesn't make sense in this car. Light apex. Could be done a bit better, I think. Smooth, not fast, but smooth. Whoa! Oh, for fuck's sake! Fuck! That was so much better. I just that last bite at the cherry, I hit the inside apex too hard. Well, inside apex, I hit the apex too hard. And then it kind of unsettled the car and me, and so now I'm like, I've lost time, and I made that typical rookie mistake where you're like, oh crap, I've made a mistake, now I need to go faster to fix that mistake, and that's why you made the mistake in the first place. So don't do what I do as I say. Starting to get that section in my head. Turned a bit late. That corner takes a lot of skill. Look at that! Just the smallest little throttle input. I need to be better. Come on. I see there I went for the apex again too early. I mean, I'm nitpicking now. Yeah, okay. I'm getting a bit lazy now. Okay, well, I tell you what. I think I can do a lot better than that. A lot better than that. But right now, I think it's time we go for a race. But first... something for the crowd, of course. Beep, beep. All right. Okay, well, that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun, yes. Replay is safe. Shall we have a little watch? Oh, I think they nailed the sound of this. No, the graphics suck. Seriously, Assetto Corsa runs better than Assetto Corsa Evo on my laptop with higher graphics. Yeah, anyway, let me not go into it. Gosh. Oh my gosh. Bellissimo. I think this is where I just put on a little bit of throttle and around she went. All right. Cool. Well, hey, let's have a little bit of fun now. Yes, I confirm. Let's go for a race against all the cars. How many? 10 laps is good. Can I make 10 laps without crashing? That's the question. We'll go automatic grid, starting position. Shall we go random, just to make it fun? Number of opponents, I'm going to dial it down to 8 because computer will die. Single make, let's leave it as off, see if we get some fun things, and then I'll leave the AI between 88 and 93. We're just here to have fun, not to sweat. Well, I am sweating already. Well now. All right, let's do it. See what we're up against. Ooh, okay, so we've got the SF25, so that's last year's Formula One car. And yeah, this will be a tough challenge. It'll be interesting to see, actually, if I can beat those. But we'll give it a go, shall we? All right, let's go. Music off. Drive. The good news is I've got traction control, so we'll turn that up to high for the start. See if we can get a good getaway. Here we go. under brake. Come on. Whoa, whoa, what the fuck? Well, that's realistic. Bunch of Ferraris parked. Must remember, tires are cold. Car is heavy. I hope I've got enough fuel. Wow, that was terrible. No DRS, remember? Well, neither do they, to be fair. I'm going to just keep winding back the traction control as those tires come up to temperature. Oh, what? Come on. How's that so heavy there? Well, fuck you, Lewis. Oh, fuck. Ah, oh, fuck. Okay. All right. Okay. We got to take it a little bit more seriously. We got to celebrate our differences. Okay, yeah, okay. Going to the inside in that corner like that is stupid. Full stop. There we go. Okay, we're starting on the outside. Traction control good. Let's go. Let's make this the one. Okay, tires are cold, remember. She just doesn't want to stop. I wonder if it's automatically fueled up. Oh, you know what? It hasn't saved my settings from the previous one. That's right. I'm running the base settings, so I don't have as much downforce. Yeah, nope. Settings up. Thank you for reminding me what I'm driving. Okay, so fuel and strategy, 30 laps. We're doing 10 laps, so let's knock that down to 12 laps. Slick soft should be fine. Dampers, aero. Okay, so here we go. So we had rear wing angle at max. We had front wing angle, just 3 back from that. And then we had ride height down across the board like so. Apply. Okay, now all my excuses are out the window. Ah, shit, we're on the inside line. It's on traction control. Let's pump it up for the start. Okay, let's not be stupid here. They're definitely better in the traction control than me, even with traction control. Okay, let's go for first place on the first lap. Or not. Man, gotta stay off those curbs, man. It's a bit bumpy there. Whoa, hello. Shit, I just forgot my braking all of a sudden. No advantage gain? Okay, alright, I'll take that. I made the pucker butt face. Oh no, I tapped the brake at the wrong point. No! Feel low. How's that possible? Okay, I guess I'm pitting. Pit! Box! What? You know what? This game. So let me show you why I'm going, what? Let me show you why. So watch this. So we're gonna go restart session. And we're gonna go settings. I'm gonna go gameplay. We're gonna go... No? Where is it? Actually, so I have the setting enabled for automatic pit management, so I don't need to slow down. Anyway, I wasn't supposed to go into the pit save. I tell you what though, I was a bit concerned about that low fuel warning, which it's strange because look, I've got 12 laps. This should last. Let's just bump it up to 16. Okay, whatever. Okay, one more time. Let's give it a go. Traction control up. First gear. Let's go. Yeah, with that battery deployment, they're just so much faster out of low speed corners. Whoa, hey, what the fuck? Okay, okay. Okay, fuck. I promise you I know how to race. Clearly I don't. got to get through that first corner. Just gonna get through. Just getting murdered off of the start line. Oh, well, this is fun. Good thing this is live on stream. Okay, what are we up? Yeah. Get out the way! So how many times are you going to restart today? That's the question. Okay, so there's this period where the traction control just stops working. So you kind of got to go and then let go and then go again. It's very strange. So much poo came out there. So much poo. Oh, wow. Okay. Just like bully me off the track. Okay. Okay. We were in a groove, and then Assetto Corsa Evo's AI shit itself. It doesn't seem like it can get through that corner without crashing. And interesting enough, it also seems to only be the SF25s. Okay, well, look, this means I can win the race. I just have to always try and remember that they're parking over there, just chilling, just like having a little Ferrari party. Okay, what are we up? Traction control is 9. Oh, shit. Here we go. And a little bit of rubbing is racing, right? Okay, so here we go. So park on the apex. There we go. Oh, now there's just one. Fine. Bro, get out the way. Bit of Mario Kart. coming. Bit slow on exit there. A bit of a shortcut on that one. Whoa! That would have done a lot of damage to the floor. Better. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, lots of poop came out there. No. Okay, we're going TCO. I know this is crazy. It's crazy, but I said traction control's for losers, so I'm gonna stick to it. By the way, traction control's not for losers. It's for idiots like me to not use it. Okay, sensitive. Whoa, game glitch. That was nice. See there, as you hit the compression of that corner without traction control, she just wants to go. Feel low, okay? So what am I supposed to do with that information? Don't forget to breathe, team. Yeah, I clipped that inside curb and then I can't get in the power. That was a bit ballsy. Quickly! Box, box, box! Box, box! Let me get on the side. Let's row, 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 row your F2004 Ferrari down the Spielberg Grand Prix pit straight. Merrily, 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 merrily. Hopefully it's not an uphill. Come on, baby. You can do it. Oh, we gotta stay in the fast lane. We don't want to get a penalty and get disqualified from the race. Yeah, see you at dinner tonight. I know, right? EV. It's an electric car. Okay. Hello? Could somebody push me, please? Yes. And such a beautiful car with such beautiful noise comes to a silent end. Well, well, well. Let's at least enjoy the replay, shall we? There you go. Managed to get past that person. There we go. Little shortcut. Little rubbing is racing. Yeah, and so you can see all the F2004s at the back. So it's obviously a bit of a disadvantage. And then the F25 parking lot. God, that sounds good. We should take this for a spin around the Nürburgring at night. She spits flames, baby. Yep. All right. Okay. Okay, my friends. Look. Actually, no, hang on. Oh, no, do you want to... I need to save that. Yes, confirmed. Beautiful. I'm going to do what I just said I should do. Just a little bit of fun. I feel unsatisfied that we ran out of fuel, even though I set the amount of fuel to 17 laps. Again, Assetto Corsa Evo, it's in pre-release. There's a lot for them to work on. I find that there's so many of the basic functions that a game like this should have that you don't have to design. It's already there. Just copy and paste from Assetto Corsa and Assetto Corsa Competizione, like being able to adjust your gearing, but also the fact that the fuel level stop the press. The fuel level wasn't laps, it was liters. Wow. Sorry, Kunos. I take that one on the chin. But anyway, what do we want to do? So firstly, we want to change to practice session. And we're going to go race time multiplier speed up. And we're going to go back. And then we're going to keep that. But then we're going to go to a certain Nürburgring. Yes. And so let's do the 24-hour one. And so let's check here. So automatic ignition, automatic gearbox. See there, automatic pit limiter. Why didn't that work when I was racing it? Automatic clutch, yes, because we're playing paddle shift. Standing start assist off, that's fine. Throttle blip must be on. Headlights, wipers, ideal line stability control is off, my friends. That's the way we like it. Clear. Let's have a look. The weather is clear. Can you change it to night already? Is there ability to change the start time? No, because this is just the way it's designed. See, practice. Oh, there we go. Wow. There we go. And we'll leave the time as is, because that we will get to... You know what? Let's just drive it as is. Okay, let's go for a little spin around the Nürburgring with the Ferrari 2004. So it's a German track with the Italiano car, the beautiful Ferrari. Sorry. Now this is going to probably run even worse, even though there are no other cars, but vehicle setup. Okay, so few things. For aero, okay, we are going to run maximum angle, and for ride height, we're actually going to increase the ride height. I'm almost thinking to do it as much as possible. Yeah, let's do it as much as possible. I know it's crazy, but this is the Nürburgring. Apply. I'm not going to touch suspension and dampeners, all of that jazz. And here, my friend, I don't know why in my little stupid head I thought that 30L was 30 laps. I am a numpty. Okay, so let's have a look at tires. I just find it stupid that you can't change the tire type here, but you have to go into the race setup to do that. It's anyway. Yeah, see here, fuel and strategy. Why can't I change the tire compound in tires? Anyway, so yeah, we are on slicks. Okay. Anyway. Okay, cool. Shall we have a wee little bit of fun at night without lights? Oh shit, I didn't even think of that. Anyway. Okay, this will be a test of how well I know the track. I thought there were more lights than this. Oh my goodness, it's running so badly. I did say I could drive this track with my eyes closed, so this will be a test. Let's not forget tires are cold. Oh man, it's dark. Duh. Whoa, game glitch. Shortcut. Keep that for next time. Why is it running so badly? There's like no lighting effects needed. Okay, here we go. Now into the actual northern loop, the Nordschleife. Oh my goodness, I swear it's running at like 8 frames per second. If only it was running smoothly, this wouldn't be so hard. But just this game runs like arse. I've said this multiple times. It's shocking how badly it runs versus... Like, I can run Formula 1 25 at medium to high graphics, 60 FPS easy. And this is just like... a little bit of grass is good for the soul. Well now. Down the dark foxhole. Oh my goodness, there's so much you have to do here. I got C! This is actually so much fun as a challenge because my brain's having to visualize each of the corners before they come. There's a rebel tree. We salute thee. Party! Man, it's such a dream of mine to come to the Nürburgring 24-hour and just visit these corners where these people are just having these huge, you know, just fires and parties and just having a blast. Whoa, game glitch, super frame rate. Okay, sun's coming up. This is good news. Tires are warming up as well. We'll be able to see now. Well now. Oh, this is boring now. Actually being able to see? What? This game is like running at like 3 frames per second. It's insanely bad. Like, come on, man. How can a new game run so badly? Good thing I pushed up that suspension. My God, I have never played a game run this so badly. This is insane. YouTube corner, hello! Whoa, whoa! 3 frames per second. I don't know what this looks like on the stream. It should be smooth. Oh, fuck! It's so bad! It's like 1 frame per second. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Mini carousel. Hello. What's that? Frame per second? Alright, here we go. It won't reach a big top speed. Unfortunately, we got too much downforce. There we go. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry, team. I'm still just blown away by how badly this runs. I played this a month, 2 months ago, and I was like, surely with all the releases they've done, they've optimized it. Look at this. Look at this. The graphics are set so low, and it's fucking dying. Yeah, anyway. Okay, well, look, that was a lot of fun. That replay is saved. Hopefully I can one day, when I have a 50 in 90, watch that smoothly. But all right, look, this has been so much fun. I can see it's even killing my stream. Well done, Assetto Corsa Evo. All right. That was a lot of fun. Of course, driving the F2004 is just such a great experience. The noise it makes. It is an extremely beautiful car as well, and it drives really well. Though, of course, turning the traction control off does create a little bit of a spiky monster, but hey, we tried it out. We had some good laps. We had some fun. We had some crashes, but I think what I'm taking away from this is, most importantly, Assetto Corsa Evo is very, very far from a complete game, which is strange because, I mean, it's been out and, you know, pre-release version now, or early access for freaking almost a year. I can't remember the exact dates, but you know, I use Assetto Corsa, the original one, because the modding scene's so great. And the nice thing is you can turn the graphics to higher than this and run it smoother, which is, you know, you would think that with advancement. Okay, I'm going to stop ragging on Assetto Corsa Evo. Look, I want to hear from you. What did you think? Did you enjoy this as well? What other tracks do you like? What other cars do you like? We'll give it a go. I do think I'm going to do exactly what I did now, which is run the F1 car at night. Without any lights at the Nürburgring. I want to see if I can do a lap without going off track. But to do that, I needed to run more than 3 frames per second. Also, it's probably going to help just adjusting the view a little bit, because not being able to see the curbs is a big problem at night. But anyway, hey, look, we're going to have some fun with it. Of course, thanks to StreamBeast Paris Heller. Great music as always. Links should be in the description, or just go check them out on Spotify. But most importantly, I just hope you have a fantastic day wherever you are. We'll catch you on the next one. Ciao.